Hello and welcome to the first episode of Up Close and Personal with Heart Shaped Box, our quick-fire question round where we get to meet our favourite musicians. My name is Adam Webster and this week's guest is Tommy Keeling from the band Minatore. Okay, welcome Tommy Keeling. How are you doing?
I'm doing swell. Just
Excellent.
got back from a holiday.
Excellent. Was it a warm place?
It was very warm and very pleasant.
You can't get warmer than here though, can you? Okay, so we'll get started. So tell us, where did you grow up?
I grew up in a tiny town called Sutton in Ashfield in the north of Nottinghamshire in England.
Okay, so
Very working class, working town. But yeah, that's where I grew up.
okay, so if it was out round at the bar and I'm buying, what would I be buying you?
Probably a beer.
Beer.
Share a beer with anyone, me.
Same. And so, what music did you find playing in the house when you were growing up?
Oh, my dad were into Slade, Kiss, Saxon, David Lee Roth, and my mum was into like Gloria Estefan, Madonna, Reba McEntire. So like a big blend of these kind of classic rock things and glam things, and then my mum's like pop music.
How did you get involved in music?
When I was a small child, I got obsessed with a VHS tape, which was recorded off TV, and it was about ZZ Top, and it was just like following around an interview with them, and I was like, oh my god, I want to play and spin my thing around like that. That's amazing. That's what I wanted to do.
So what music are you currently listening to at the moment?
I'm listening to a lot of bands that I know because they're really good, like Avoid, Sad, Citrus, the other bands that are on our label. Been listening to a lot of like new kind of grunge music.
Cool. So what's your favorite book?
The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Brilliant. Classic.
It's the best book ever. When you've done, you can just start all over again.
Yeah. So who inspires you?
Who inspires me? My friends. All my friends in bands around me. I'm like a super fan. So I'm like the guy at the front going, when I love a band, I'm just like, I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, how can I help you? Let me take photos. Let me do something. So like all my friends around me that are in bands inspire me to like do more and be like, yeah.
A tricky one for most people, but if you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would that be?
This is not a difficult question for me or my drummer because we almost exclusively listen to disco music on the way to gigs. So I would have Nile Rodgers' entire back catalogue. And I think I'd be pretty covered with most genres of music.
Yeah, I think yeah, certainly. Yeah. Another tricky one, but what's your favourite type of crisp?
What's it's? Just great. Get your orange fingers. You can pretend to be Donald Trump hands.
So, has there ever been an album that's kind of changed your life? And what was that album?
2 albums probably around the very same time, which really like developed the way that I wrote songs. And it was Surfer Rosa by the Pixies and Nothing Shocking by Jane's Addiction. Those 2 albums were like, oh my God. It was nothing like what my mum or my dad were listening to. So it was like the first things I found that I liked and they didn't like them. So those 2 albums were like, yeah.
So unlimited money, unlimited whatever, but you've got a festival in your back garden. Who would be your headliner?
Oh my days. Well, a lot of the people I used to like back in the day turned out to be pretty creepy or they're dead. So let's think of someone who's lived. I don't know. I think Jane's Addiction, man. They were putting a great show in it. And I'd love to meet Perry Farrell. And he put on the Lollapalooza. So I'd be like, hey, do you want to like headline and help me put on the festival? And it would probably be a success.
Okay, so the final question on the Up Close and Personal. What song are they going to be having playing at your funeral?
I don't know. Probably something like Gloria. I think probably some Gloria Estefan, some Cuban music that's just making everyone happy, where you can't not smile. Do you know what I mean? Like some real Cuban music, like with all this, and then everyone will be like, "Oh, we can't. This makes us feel like we're on holiday. We can't be sad." So probably something like that.
Well, thank you so much for answering them questions. Is there anything you'd like to share with us? Any new releases or tours that you want to?
We have a couple of new singles coming out over the next couple of months, but when the date is, I don't know. But soon, very soon. The first one's going to be Top Down, which is very fun. Tropical vibes.